PS2 mini games.
Hey guys, so we're now at the infamous Stansted Airport services. Infamous for many reasons. One, the food is incredibly expensive. Two, the petrol is £1.84, which is about 30 pence higher than anywhere else in the country, hilariously. And we're about to head into Harlow, but my colleague needed some, what do you call it? Yeah, he needed to relieve himself, yeah, he needed a piss. So, anyway, welcome to another episode of PS2 Mini Games. Right guys, so here's the plan today. Harlow, Bishop Stratford or Stortford, I don't know how to pronounce it, and Cambridge. Harlow first, we're going basically furthest place first, and then come back on ourselves. Never been to Harlow for many reasons, didn't need to go there, simple as that. Been to Cambridge many times. Bishop Stratford or Stortford, I'm sorry if I can't pronounce it properly. Well, hopefully have a good day. Too busy looking at his fur. I'm joking. Yeah, so planning. It's always good to plan, especially when going to in the city. Is Harlow a town or city?
Yes.
Welcome to Harlow. Actually, Harlow's quite nice so far. I have one slight concern though. Motherfucker here stealing my jeans look. Sir.
It's like 80s inspired retro look.
80s inspired retro look. Yeah. Jeans with the ponytail, outstanding. Anyway, we're actually we're at the Water Gardens shopping centre, which is the first CeX is at.
Distinct lack of water.
Distinct lack of water though, and I'm just apart, yeah. Well, that's technically water. So we're gonna have a look in here first and see what we can find. Hopefully we do well. Harlow CeX was actually fantastic. I mean, I got a lot of games at Harlow CeX. So, problem is Harlow, how can I put this? There's not actually much here. It might sound stupid for people like me. Charity shops, there's not many charity shops here. And to be perfectly honest, it's also raining and drizzling, and we're going to try and hit up 2 other places today, so we're probably going to move on straight away. No, because basically we both, including Dan himself, got what we would liked, and to be honest, Dan has stuff in Cambridge Dan really wants, so we're going to move on sooner rather than later. First impressions of Harlow, it's alright place. Nothing special, but nothing. It's not bad. It's just it's here. So, but the CeX is one of the better CeX I've been into, especially with the customer service. Nice people, nice people. Anyway, we're going to move on to Bishop Stratford. See you on the other side. Well, actually, you won't, because this is probably an own video now. Right, so we're about to head off from Harlow. Basically, my assessment of Harlow: very easy to set, very accessible, very easy to park. Here for about an hour and a half. Only cost about 90 pence. Outstanding. Obviously, CeX, the main reason we came here, very easy to get to. One of the best tools I've had, like actual number of games wise, had in some time. Generally speaking, I'm actually I'm reasonably impressed, so I would recommend Harlow to anyone. Just a side note, obviously, bit of a miserable day, so the weather's kind of brought me down slightly, but I'm very happy. Anyway, time to move on to, I can't pronounce it again, Bishop Stratford, whatever. So we've had about 20 minutes, but I'm going to now throw it back to myself in the games room, and we're going to go through the games one by one. But first, it's time for Advert of the Week. Enjoy.
I was sitting in my huge leather armchair watching telly and thinking how marvellous it would be to be a werewolf. How fantastic and different my life would be to go beyond human. To be a man-dog, a hairy person. Look at me! I am teeth, I am fur, I am dribble. I am the Wolfman. Homo Wolfus! My rocket is made from pure carbon and smashes through planets. I am Wolfman. I hate being bored and I can punch suns. I am the Wolfman, a huge rancid dog traveling at 5,000 miles per hour. Wolf person, dog boy. I am the universe. I am the brilliant dog.
Hello guys, welcome back to an episode of PS Too Many Games. Today is CeX Harlow. Generally speaking, Harlow as a town was it was alright, but it wasn't something special. The CeX itself was actually reasonably good. As some of you have already seen from maybe Dan's episode, there were some questionable choices, but overall it was very good. Maybe putting their most expensive games in the windows so the game cartridges will actually get the sun fading was a horrific decision. But then again, I don't work for CeX, so I could be full of it. Generally speaking, though, on the first of 4 CXs in the day we went to, this is the one I got the most games from. And trust me, there's a range of shovelware to reasonably decent. You'll see obviously when I get through them. But generally speaking, I was actually kind of impressed overall. Would I go back there? Yes, I probably would go back there. Not anytime soon, though. That would be ridiculous. But as you'll see when I go through the game one by one, it was a good day. It's always weird talking about these CXs when I went 2 or 3 weeks afterwards, because generally speaking, you forget certain things. There might be certain things I've forgotten, but my memory's not great, you might have noticed. Also, this is about 2 or 3 days after the CeX episode. Literally, brain dying. Oh my god. Altered Beast episode. Dave's going to leave that in clearly. Yeah, so I'm pretty much back to full fitness. Well, I say full fitness. I'm not sick. I'm never claimed to be fit. Yeah, I was struggling for that episode. That coffee really kept me going. And I also got the excuse to use one of my favourite jokes, the Futurama coffee joke. I love that. That whole episode is great. Anyway, let's talk about the future of the channel. So it's a very rare moment where you come into finding some incredibly rare, expensive games. It's happened twice this week. One of the occasions the deal was already done. It should be here very shortly. Anyone who watched Retro Chef's Swap Shop Halloween edition, you might have guessed what I've done. But the second bundle, which is not 100% confirmed yet, potentially could be quite the deal. And if I do manage to achieve it, it would be incredibly satisfying. Also, if I do achieve that, that does mean I most likely will not be doing any serious game hunting for the rest of this year. I will be going to Norwich at least once before Christmas, but besides that, I'm pretty much set because A, I'm very satisfied with what I've bought in the last week or so, and B, money-wise, I've put it this way, I've spent a bit of money, quite a bit of money, but considering what it should cost me, it was worthwhile. We'll go with that. So anyway, back to today's CX Harlow. This actually could possibly be the most games I bought for one CX in one go for this channel. 14 games I bought at CX Harlow. That's how good it was. 14! And there's some real shovelware in this bundle. So we better get started on these games, go through 14 of them. This could take a small while, but as always, we're going to go through all of them one by one and give them their time to shine, including the real craps that is shovelware. Anyway, game number 1, shovelware incoming, International Cricket Captain 3. Now, this franchise is still going strong. They literally release the same game every year, do some mild adjustments, and call it a new game. Very much the Football Manager of cricket games. So this was the third one. As you can see, this is so old, they actually had the original, old CX price of 50 pence. This probably isn't worth 50 pence. You probably buy it for a penny, and people are like, just take it. Just take it. But at the time, it had new 3D! Oh my god. I won't lie, I have played Cricket Captain 2000, Cricket Captains in the past. I'm a cricket fan, always have been. But once you beat him, there's no point in playing him anymore. You have to wait until 9 months to do a mild increase. It's not really worth the effort. Just buy one, play for 6 or 7 years, and after that, just finish it. Game number 2, Doctor Who's Top Trumps. Yeah. In all seriousness, the Doctor Who franchise from 2005 to 2015 was pretty good. Obviously with Christopher Ecclestone, David Tennant, and Matt Smith. It went a bit downhill with I've forgotten his name, the chap who was in the thick of it. And then I just didn't watch the last Doctor Who, not because they were female. I didn't care about that. The writing got awful. It got terrible. It got to the point where it's just this makes no fucking sense. And for that reason alone, I stopped watching. Well, I watched the new 3 episodes of David Tennant in it. Yeah, I might be a nostalgia nerd. I probably will watch them, but and I will give the new person time because you never know. But if the writing's got to improve for me to come back. The writing's been terrible, and I think the BBC know this. They just haven't got the balls to say it. Anyway, swiftly moving on. In all seriousness, there's quite a few Top Trump games on the PS2 between Dinosaurs and Dogs, Horrors and Predators, and Doctor Who. Top Trumps is still going strong. It's one of those games you buy it once every 5 years, you get about 2 or 3 hours of good value out of it, and then you never play it again. I suppose, but at the end of the day, Top Trumps Doctor Who, nothing's going to beat a Dalek. It is literally a massive pet-a-pot killing machine. Exterminate! That's the only good part about the whole thing. Okay, so it's another classic case. I bought this again, Racing Simulation 3 at 50 pence. I took a gamble, and I've already got it. So yeah, so it was only 13 games actually. In all seriousness, I never take a gamble at any game worth more than £1. Until the end of the day, I don't mind losing 50 pence. Sometimes the memory's not all there, you know what I mean? So this will be going on the pile of not needed. I'll just put it over there. Moving on. So obviously game 3, Army Men Green Rogue. We've mentioned this before. Obviously made by the guy who wrote the 3DO. The Army Men's were a genuinely successful franchise. He got all his money back. Every time I say it, good work, because the 3DO sucked. I might play the Army Men games again eventually, but I've never actually played them, so I can't give my general opinion on them. But I'm going to assume they were decent games. Moving on. Game number 4, I think at this point. For game number 4, Iron Aces 2. The game claims to be the ultimate air combat game. Yeah, I'd judge that very much. To be honest, I'm kind of fond of like air combat games, like the air simulation games. Speaking of which, the best franchise probably is the actual air combat franchise. I think the 2 games, the Balkan War, and I forgot what they are wars, but they're very good, the games. I would recommend anyone to play air combats. They hold up reasonably well for a PS2 game. Put that at the bottom, just in case people go, the graphics kind of suck. Well, yeah, it's like a 20-year-old game. Graphics aren't everything, you know. Fact. I mean, look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses. The cell shaded graphics hold up pretty well. Legend of Zelda. I've forgotten the game again. The one on the GameCube. Not Wind Waker. The other one. Is it Wind? It might be Wind Waker actually. Wind Waker. The cell shaded graphics, amazing. Anyway, quickly moving on. So mistakes are made quite often in PS2 mini games. This is not a mistake of a game I bought twice. It's a mistake of a game I actually didn't realise I actually didn't own. I'm actually kind of stunned. I don't own Hitman Contracts. I swear I've bought this before in a bundle. Also, this kind of shows sometimes the like stupidity of it all. All Hitman games are reasonably good. We all know this. But I actually own the triple pack, which has all 3 games in one. So maybe that's the reason I didn't realise. I thought I had them all, but I have Hitman 2. I've got no Contracts. I think there's one more I've got to get. But I'm actually kind of stunned. When I moved these games around, there were certain games I was like, I thought I owned that. So I'm once again like getting back into it. But I recounted it all, by the way. So the count was right. So I'm just certain games I didn't actually own. That's how stupid life can be sometimes. But anyway, Hitman Contracts, decent game. I will say the recent Hitmans, the ones that like the last generation, was it Hitman and Hitman 2, stunning graphics. Still play it to this day. Occasionally, just whip it out, put it down like on the Steam, all like 40 gigs of it, and it's like there's something satisfying to this day of like being a stealth Hitman and just randomly killing your opponents and getting away with it. Stealth. It's like Sniper Elite games. It's always something satisfying than putting like silenced bullets in your sniper and shooting someone with the left testicle. Especially Hitler's left testicle. Or was it the right way to shoot? Next game, it's another one of these football games I need to get. Chelsea 2005. I already have the original Chelsea. This is the second Chelsea one. So I've got both Chelsea games. Happy to have it? Yeah. Do I need it? Yes. It's as simple as that. I'm slowly but surely finding these football games. Once again, finding the foreign ones is going to be a colossal pisser. It is going to be painful. And once again, I'll say it again, some of the shovelware is so hard to find, it's unreal. For the obvious reason that no one wanted it, because it was shit. Moving on. Next game, I think this is a Cartoon Network cartoon, but past my time, if I can speak English. Codenames Kids Next Door. This is one of those cartoons that was after when I basically became an adult, so I never watched this. I'm told it was pretty good. I'm never going to watch it, so I can't give you an honest answer. But the game cost me £3, so it can't be terrible, but it can't be good at the same time. I could be wrong. Anyway, I can't really judge this game until I try it, so I'm going to have to try it at some point. It won't be anytime soon, though. I mean, I've got bigger, better games to try. Like I've literally got over 1,000 games I can try from. Yeah. Next games, and keeping on that Cartoon Network feel, Powerpuff Girls Relish Rampage. Now, I've never played this game, and I'm probably not going to play this game, and I've been told that this game is not that good. Like not good at all. I could be wrong. I could have been told false information. Now, this was a cartoon that was on when I was younger. Did I watch it very much? Not really. I have been told, though, by people that there were some jokes they got in the cartoon that were quite mature jokes that the kids won't get, which they just purposely got in the cartoon just to screw with like adults. The same way Animaniacs used to slip jokes in that were made for like adults that was like highly sexual. It's amazing how these cartoon designers are like, let's just slip this one in, the kids won't know. It's like, I think it's one episode where the mayor is literally licking carpet
I could be wrong, but I swear there's one episode where the mayor, they just have him licking carpet. Let that sink in. Oh my god. But like the Animaniacs episode where the teacher wants to conjugate with and they're just making jokes left and centre about it. Yeah, the small things that people do just make you laugh sometimes. In all seriousness, again, there was that era of Cartoon Network where it's like Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's like a kind of awesome time. At the same time, there was like Toonami with like Dragon Ball Z, Gundam Wing, and I think they even tried to push Sailor Moon on people. Sailor Moon's an interesting choice. We'll go with that one. Moving on. We're reaching about the halfway point of games, so I'm just going to slip this in. I didn't just buy games, I also bought one Peripheral. It is the Peripheral, ladies and gentlemen. The one I've been meaning to buy for some time. It cost me a sizzling 50p. It is the one and only iToy. So, I actually have the camera now, and I actually have nearly all the games. I really should start doing some of these, like, Peripheral episodes again, just to show how terrible some of these games were. And it probably is pretty terrible this day, but you have to remember that, once again, they sold 4 million of them. So that made Sony a lot of money. So I can't totally knock it. And there was like 20 plus games made for that, so they really tried it. They really tried to push it. So I can't knock it, but the majority of games, I'm almost certain, are going to be terrible. Anyway, getting back to the games, there is a meme incoming, for we now own He-Man, Masters of the Universe. I believe he has the power. I have the power! Never played this game. It was a cartoon before my time. The animation couldn't have been that good because I've watched it and it's like, this was impressive. I mean, Thundercats was clearly better. We're going to move on from this. And I had to pay £6 for that. So, I believe it's a win. I'm not entirely confident of that though. Moving on. Next game. Now we're getting to, there's 4 games left by the way. Now we're getting to the games that were costing over £10. So, this is another game I swear I thought I had, but I didn't. Killer 7. I've been told this is a very good game, and I'm going to try this. It looks like it's got some cel-shaded graphics, I could be wrong, but I've been told good things about this. Once again, I could be wrong. So this is a game I've been wanting for some time. Well, I say wanting, I thought I owned it, but apparently didn't. So, I legit, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, came in here to look for it, and I didn't have it. And I was like, hang about, did I actually buy this? And apparently it turns out I didn't. I legit checked my videos to see if I bought them. It's like, no, I didn't buy that. Once again, my mind. Sometimes it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. We all have those moments, but I'm having a lot of those lately. Those like small moments where you just laugh at yourself. I mean, if you can't laugh at yourself, who the hell you laugh at? Anyway, moving on. Next game. Apparently we're back to the Cartoon Network. This is like in the last 10 or 12 years, I think. 15 years. This is behind my time. Ben 10's Cosmic Destruction. 15 quid I had to pay for this. I'm not impressed. I'm really not impressed. This is probably even worse than like LAMS 2007. 15 quid for this, for a game I had no desire to own at all. Now, I've been reliably informed that Ben 10, for a lot of reasonably younger people back in the day, was considered the shit. Once again, beyond my time, so I can't make a judgment call on that one, but I will take your word for it that Ben 10 was indeed the shit. And I'm still, I never watched an episode, so I can't tell you. Every generation, like every 3 years, they always have one cartoon that was the shit. For me, Dragon Ball Z will always be my favourite cartoon when I was a boy. It's one of those things. I've been told SpongeBob SquarePants was amazing back in the day, and I do like SpongeBob, but it wasn't the shit. You're going to do so much beeping in this episode, Dave. We're going to move on, screw it. So 2 more games to go, and these 2 games are probably the 2 best games I got from there. One, you'll understand why in a second, but this one's probably the one I wanted the most out of all of them. Raging Blades, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Raging Blades is a game I never heard of until I got it, but the box art alone intrigues me. From what I've read from the back, it's got a story mode and such, it intrigues me. It's one of these games where I'm probably going to play it like really soon, like next 2 or 3 kind of thing. I hope I'm not disappointed, because one of these, like all these games, Raging Blades, Samurai Showdown, Way of the Samurai, all these like cool sounding games. By the way, Way of the Samurais are good games, by the way. I've got to play them like one by one to give them the full play experience. Some of these games I'm not going to get to for months. And obviously some of these games I'm never going to play, like all the FIFAs, never going to play it. So every game's going to get its moment in the sun. And when I do decide to start recording game footage, getting like the SD card and such, I might do Raging Blades first. I might even Twitch it, because now I might do some twitching. You never know. It'll be occasional twitching. You never know. You never know. Yeah. Now we're moving on. Before the last game, by the way, my friend Colin just started doing YouTube again, and he started doing Twitch. If you're interested, the YouTube channel was the Peak Ranger. He collects Wii U games, and he also plays the occasional modern game on his Twitch channel. He's genuinely nice. He's a nice human being. He's one of my better friends. I've known him for many years. Give him a try. I've never seen someone go for a full Wii U collection. Because the Wii U basically failed hard. There was less than 200 games with physical disc release. So it sounds like an easy job. It is not. And you'll see, I think he did 2 episodes where he basically bought a lot of stuff from CeX Online. And you'll see, he opens them and he goes through one. There's only one thing I was concerned with: the knife! And you'll see what I mean when you see the episode. The knife, Colin! My god, man, the knife! That scared me. Okay, last game of Harlow. We've gone through 13 games in the Peripheral. But as you can see, I was very happy to get this. Psychonauts! So obviously the game that failed horribly in CeX Roulette some 3 or 4 weeks ago, I found in Harlow, and the disc is better. It's not brilliant, but it is better. So I'm going to keep this. I was very happy because obviously I've got the manual too. So if people remember that CeX Roulette, there was like no manual, and the disc was shattered. It was terrible. But obviously I traded it back in. Not traded it in. I got a refund, full refund at Great Yarmouth the next day. Very happy. They treat me well. So very happy to have that. Psychonauts, as you know, cult classic. Very underrated game back in the day. One of the games I would highly recommend anyone try at least once. One of those games. There's a lot of like cult classic games that people didn't like. Like that Jack Black like Xbox, what's it, Brutal Legend. I actually liked Brutal Legend. A lot of people didn't. That's become a bit of a cult classic, but a lot of people didn't like it, so it's one of those games. Anyway, as you'll see, 13 games. Gone through one by one. So Harlow proved to be quite a success. Quite a success, and we're in over 45 minutes, even better. And the parking was really cheap too. So anyway, thank you for watching this episode. Please comment, like, subscribe. Next week will either be Hertford and Bishop Stratford, or be Cambridge by itself, because they're going to get their own episodes. Cambridge will get its own episode, but the other two will be put together because they were smaller stores closer together. I'm also working on a CEX ratings list. What the hell does that mean, Alan? Basically, the 24 CX stores, or 22, I can't remember, that I've visited while this channel's been going, I'm going to rate them from... there'll be a 4-point rating system. It'll be either excellent, which pretty much means like the best it can be, excellent, good, average, which I'm probably going to call meh, M-E-H for yeah, and do not visit. I think you already know this. There's 3 stores that are going to go in that do not visit category. I've mentioned them like multiple times. I'm never going back to those 3 stores. So when you think about it, 21 out of 24 stores I go back to, and some of them are fantastic. That is literally, if you do your mathematics, that's like, so 3's into 8 is 24, 3 stores, so 12.5%. That is literally like 87.5% of CX stores. get the thumbs up. And that's some proper maths, gentlemen, right there. If I get it wrong, Dave's going to put it wrong, but I'm almost saying 87.5% is 7/8. Right. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe. CX Roulette Tuesday once again will happen obviously on Tuesday. Some episodes do better than others. I'm going to assume it's just a case of what time I release them, what time that kind of thing. And by better than others, I mean like more popular, like more people see the view. Some YouTube's got a weird dichotomy where you do like 2 random episodes, and one episode will like get double the views others episodes get, and there's nothing like we've done nothing different, that kind of stuff. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you later.